got here for obedience training. She goes home Monday, I believe. She's been here for our 6-week program. Just gonna go through a little bit of everything that we do. Sit, good girl. Here, good girl. Over. Place. Balls are placed. Sit here and place. 3 commands. Try to keep it simple for the owner and the dogs.
Sit. Good. This is Jade. She's a chocolate lab female off of our dog Rye. She's here for obedience. This is starting her 3rd week. We are transitioning to off leash. Her attitude has completely changed. Her tail's up. She's loving it. She's a really good dog. I'm excited to see where she goes. Here. This is Benny. He's a boxer mix. He's here for obedience, and we are transitioning him from on leash to off leash. Here. Oh, wait, Benny.
So we found it really good for these dogs that if we work 2 at a time, they have to honor each other. I work a dog, Caroline works a dog, and then the next day we'll kind of swap, so they work by a male and a female. And we found that yields pretty good results at the end of the day, because a lot of these dogs go home to 2 parents. And you can't just have one that's been male dominated or female dominated the whole time they've been in training. Good girl, Nova. Good girl. So in reality, I should be able to walk Nova by Benny on the place and he should stay. Nova. Here. Here. Oh, here. Good. Sit. Good. So this is Delta. She is a female Boykin Spaniel. She's here for our gun dog program. This is day 4? Day 4? Day 3? Whatever. We're going through our obedience first because you've got to have obedience. It's the foundation for everything. So we do obedience first. So that's where she's at right now. We don't even have an e-collar on her yet. We're still trying to teach her what pressure is with the choke chain. She's a little bull, to be honest with y'all. So here. Good, Delta. don't make them come to you. That reinforces them keeping their tail end on the ground instead of jumping up in your lap. Good girl. Sit. Here. Good. Here. Good. Sit. 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 Good. Good. A lot of positive reinforcement going through this phase here. She's still kind of trying to figure out who we are. Her owner just came and dropped her off this random spot. She's like, who's attracting these people? So a lot of relationship building going on. You're going to see what this next dog Caroline brings up there. Whenever she was dropped off, she was real unsure about this place. And she's really turned a corner. So, here. Good girl. Here. Sit. Here. Sit. Good. All right, y'all. So this is our first time filming ourselves for a video that we're going to post online. Like filming, talking to the camera. Sit. Caroline's great talking to people, but she said that she just feels really awkward talking to the camera. I'm back here behind the camera telling her, and she's just saying, I don't know what to say. This is so weird. I can't talk to the camera. So if she's not talking to the camera, I don't know. Just imagine what she's saying. I'm trying to walk y'all through everything that I'm doing with the dog. Sit. While I'm doing this, while I'm doing that. Sit. Good, Delta. She's gonna get there. She'll get there. If y'all like this video, she'll get there faster. Anyway, y'all just bear with us because it's a new dog.
It's all fun and games right now. You're a good dog, Dad. Come here. Here.
I'm just gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Professional. She is. It's unbelievable what she can do with a dog. So, I'm out here just trying to be like her.
Good dog, Delta. Here. Good girl. Give it. Look.
Don't let her jump.
Here. This is Brent. He's a chocolate lab male. He's been to another trainer before us. His owner wants him to be able to do the once duck season comes along. His owner's a really good friend of ours. We are kind of restarting training just because we don't really know exactly what training he got at the other trainer. So we're kind of restarting. He's doing really well. He's got a great attitude. He loves it. But yeah, hopefully within a month or so, we'll have him doing some simple flying. We're kind of restarting with him, which is not a bad thing. I kind of would like it that way. So anyway, we're gonna get there.
Plus, it's a relationship building process.
Here.
With our obedience program, we do more than just train a dog. We want to build a relationship with them, because it's just like training one of our dogs. We treat all these dogs here at MS Flyway Retrievers like they're our personal dogs. I think that's what makes us a little different than everybody else, is that we don't just get up here and boom, 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 knock these dogs out and go home or go, you know, wherever. So we really try to build a relationship with the clientele, with our dogs, because I think that really shows whenever a dog goes home that they're well trained. They're not just forced to do this because of the e-collar or the prong collar. Good girl, Zuzu. I don't know if y'all noticed Zuzu in the background over here, but she's been sitting on that place perfect the whole time I've been away. But I know I'm rambling, but y'all stay tuned because we've got a nice little treat at the end of this video, and I think y'all enjoy that. Good girl, Zuzu. Here. Sit. Alright, so we had a little problem with the video from yesterday. Something happened with the camera and the record button, and it didn't get Zuzu or the dog that Caroline has, Ezra. So this is the next day. We've changed clothes, and so anyways, this is Zuzu. She is a female doodle that we've got here. Long-time client of ours. We've trained his older doodle, that's a male. So now he's got this younger female that we're training for him. Smart dog. She's coming along. She's right on track. What are we about the 3-week mark?
Yep.
That's the 3-week mark. So we still got the prong collar and the shot collar on her at the same time, but we've got the long leash to give her a little freedom to roam. So we'll walk around and see what we can get out of her on this Friday morning. Here, good Zuzu, good girl. So I'm making her sit remote, which means away from me, and I'm not calling her to me every time to keep her from guessing. Because if you walk away from your dog and then turn around and immediately say, you know, come to me or whatever every single time, they're going to be anticipating whenever you stop and turn around, here they're going to be coming. So you want to change it up some, mix it up. Make them think. Saw dog it was that she was behind, but she was staying on her place the whole time I was talking to the camera. And that's what we want. You want them involved, but they don't have to be in your area. That's what we tell our clients whenever they take their dogs home. The place is a great tool. Just don't put it in the in the closet or in the bedroom and then be throwing a party in the living room. Let them be involved, but they'll still stay on their place as long as they can understand what's going on.
This is Ezra. He's a doodle. He's starting his 3rd week of obedience. He's a really good dog. He loves this. He loves life. His tail is never not wagging. He wants to do right. We're kind of in transition. He's been really good on the e-collar so far. He's understanding how to cut the pressure off. I really like him. He's a sweet dog too. Here. Working on Ezra's recall too with the e-collar. Here. Sit. Here. 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 Here.
Alright, did y'all see that? Yeah. I had walked around Zuzu and the leash had gotten on her backside and I called her to me and she was confused about what was going on behind her with that leash touching her tail and her back legs. So I didn't really pressure her much. I just simply said, Zuzu here, and I gave her a little pressure on the choke chain leash. She was like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So she came right to me, no big deal. Take a step back and simplify. Here. I don't know if y'all can hear this velociraptor back here behind y'all, but it's our 10-pound Jack Russell that is a phenomenal gun dog. She doesn't know hand signals.
I don't know gun dog.
Dove hunting machine, y'all. I'm telling you. I mean, look at this. Does it get any cuter? Let me zoom y'all in real quick. I mean, she's 10 pounds of fury, son. So I'm gonna move y'all around back here so y'all can kind of see what Ruby's doing here. And I'm gonna get over here and throw some.
You want to move?
You're perfect. Perfect spot. We would shoot the shotgun, but it's 8 in the morning, so we're not gonna shoot the shotgun.
Ricky. Good girl, Mama. Here. Here.
She's growling the whole way back.
Here. Heel. Heel.
So I don't know how many of y'all have owned a Jack Russell or ever been squirrel hunting with a Feist or a Jack Russell. Let me see that, baby. But if y'all will pay attention to her on the way back, she gets about 10 feet from Caroline and she starts growling at this thing and shaking it and biting it. Well, Jack Russells, every Jack Russell I've ever hunted with that I've owned,
Squirrel hunting.
yeah, squirrel hunted, You shoot a squirrel and it might not be dead. They don't know if it's dead or not when it hits the ground. They're going over there and they're making sure it's dead, shaking it, biting it. It's just in her DNA to do that. We've tried all we can to get that out of her. Nothing you can do. Good thing you don't eat the feathers on doves. So I'm gonna throw her a couple more. Tell them why you call her mama.
She's had 2 litters, so it just kind of stuck that we call her mama. We may breed her again. JT says no. She had 9 last time. No, man! You come on. Sit. So she broke. I have not worked her in a long time. We really, which is horrible, we don't work her often unless dove season's coming up. We're trying to get the kinks out. Sit. And she's hard-headed.
Even though she's a Jack Russell, we still don't want her breaking like that.
Yeah, I wanted to
Because
sit.
that'll get a dog shot and killed when it's hunting.
So JT picked it up because I don't want her to get the reward by going to get it. So he picked it up and he's gonna throw it again, and I'm gonna make her sit here for a while.
Yep.
Sit.
Another way we could do this, if we had our other dogs up here, we could have sent one of our other dogs on that.
Good job, Mama. Here. Thank you. Come on. Here. Here. Ruby. Here. 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 Good girl.
Is that not the cutest thing y'all have ever seen in y'all's life?
If you think that's cute, you ought to see her swim. Here. Hey.
All right, y'all. So that's the first training video that MS Flyway Retrievers is going to post on YouTube. Let us know how we did, what we did wrong, what we did right, what y'all want to see next time. Ruby had fun. She's over here panting. She ran 3 marks and she's acting like she's ran a marathon. So she's out of shape, about like me. But we're having fun with this. We're not trying to be too serious, but we are taking the training serious. We want to put out a good product here at the kennel. So if y'all ever need any boarding or training or recommendations or anything related to dogs, just feel free to hit us up. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We've got we're online. We don't have a website yet, but we are. You can look us up online. Anyways, thank y'all for tuning in, and stay tuned to the next one.